Well, the $800 billion trucking industry in the United States is only growing thanks to the rise of e-commerce bringing more demand for shipping. Enter Convoy, a nationwide trucking network and platform that is working to modernize the industry, cutting operations and reducing waste, backed by big-name investors including Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, and even Bono. Convoy just rolled out a new program. CEO Dan Lewis joins us to tell us a little bit more. So, Dan, people have often called you the Uber of trucking, but obviously you're different. I mean, how would you describe what Convoy does? Yeah,
so Convoy is a service. We're a trucking service. We're nationwide, and we help small trucking companies get access to freight. So if a shipper wants to move something, most of the time they don't even own their own trucks. So they call Convoy, or they use our technology on the web, and then that's offered up to thousands of trucking companies, and we try to match it with the most efficient company. They can do it with the least empty miles, that's going to show up on time and get the job done best.
So tell us about some of the new trends you're seeing in shipping and e-commerce and how your business is evolving to meet those.
Yeah, it's interesting. With e-commerce, there have been some different trends. Companies have to think about where are they going to stage all their products to make sure they can get shipped faster to their customers. And so there have been differences in terms of how the organization of freight has been around the country, different distribution systems, fulfillment centers. And we've been building a lot of tools to actually make it faster for trucks to get in and out of those facilities. That's actually a big part of the Convoy Go announcement today.
Tools like what?
For example, Convoy Go. What happens is a shipper, let's say someone's shipping coffee mugs, and they're going to ship a truckload of coffee mugs. They can hire a truck that rolls in with an empty trailer, and then that truck has to wait for an appointment time, gets backed up to a dock, they have to load all the coffee mugs, and maybe 2, 3, 4 hours later it's leaving. With Convoy Go, you can preload everything on the trailer that's sitting in their lot. The truck rolls in, 15 minutes later it's driving away. That was only available to really big trucking companies previously who could afford to have pools of trailers at all these different facilities around the country. Convoy is actually managing a universal trailer pool, and with Convoy Go, any truck can get access to it, even an owner-operator, one truck. So many more trucking companies can participate in this much more efficient system, so can more shippers. That actually helps trucks turn around faster, get more jobs done, and every facility can become more efficient, which is really important for quick delivery with e-commerce.
Are you seeing patterns change at all with the trade war that's happening between the United States and China?
We haven't seen a lot of difference in terms of the shipping cycles in the United States. There were actually a couple of periods where freight surged in LA because people were trying to get freight into the country before the tariffs hit. But other than that, we haven't seen anything.
Now, you've got big name investors, including Bono. Why is Bono investing in a trucking startup, aside from maybe he wants to make money?
Making money. It's interesting. I think that, I'm not a rock star, but I think what I found actually was interesting talking to them was that they really understand logistics. Their business is putting on shows and moving stuff from city to city with hundreds of trucks moving their shows. So actually I think they can really appreciate trucking and logistics, and it's really personal for them because everything that they do is related to that.
Now, Uber is facing this sort of ongoing issue. Are the drivers contractors or not, and how should Uber treat them depending on that characterization? We've seen some rulings in California where drivers of trucks actually have won, in some of these cases, treatment as more like employees. Is that an issue that you're dealing with?
It's not really related to our business in the same way. There have been some situations where someone's essentially completely dedicated to a company, driving essentially full time for them, wearing the uniform, getting directed everywhere they're going. In our case, we're actually operating the same way that many other brokerages operate, where we offer the freight to independent companies that are running fleets of trucks. And they can then choose to accept that and do the job via our app. It's the same way they'd go and get freight from other brokers.
So what's next?
Yeah, so Convoy Go is a really big thing. We mentioned that. That's actually really going to change things and reduce waste. We actually think about our business as a waste reduction business in many ways. There are empty miles driven all the time. 30–40% of the time trucks are on the road, they're running empty. You have hours of wait time for an appointment at a facility, and then when the truck is back against that dock, you have load and unload time. All of that is time when truck drivers are not running with freight. So what we're going to do is figure out how to reduce that waste, and what's next is just cutting that down and creating a better experience.